There are three main provinces where asylum seekers enter into Canada from the United States: British Columbia, Manitoba, and Quebec. And while many of them are redirected to larger cities, smaller towns are also feeling the effects of these numbers. From housing, school enrollment, social services, should cities or towns, big or small, have a say in where these asylum seekers go? So now it's your turn. How much influence should local governments have in determining where and how long asylum seekers stay?
I think they should make rules, just like they have made this. There is this law that says that they can cross the border, so then they should make a law that says that they have to have a more rigorous screening for these people.
So do you think they should be stronger rules for how long and where they can stay?
Yes, I do. Because I don't know, you don't know who these people are. I really don't know who these people are.
That's a tricky one because I know that some cities are really burdened and the resources are really scarce. And I mean, Canada is such a big and beautiful, prosperous country that more smaller cities and towns can open their arms to people who need refuge.
They should have a great influence because they are going through it. They know what expenses are being applied, and they know what resources they have and what they don't have, and they should have a big input because once the resources run out, you got to hear them, and they need the support they need. Otherwise, you can't continue.
Well, they're the people at the pointy end. So if as a country we accept asylum seekers are coming in, it's very important that the resources be available at the local level to make them welcome. So I think that's the important thing. And that's the kind of decision that the local government wants. Where are the resources? How can we manage? And if they can manage, then there won't be an issue.
I think that should be in partnership with the federal government. I don't think it's good to have a consistent strategy across the country. While some provinces may deal with it more than others, Manitoba has had a fair share. I do feel it should be a consistent strategy because it shouldn't be just the responsibility of one province. It would be a countrywide responsibility.
Local government, well, again, is sort of like, I think all parts of government have to play a role. So I don't think it's just federal, I don't think it's just provincial, I don't think it's just municipal. I think they have to work together as a team, right? Because they each have different perspectives on their governmental mandate, right? So federal can look at the high level and what it means for Canada, but provincial is looking again more, what does it mean for the province? And of course municipal is looking, well, what does it mean for the city? So the three have to play in tandem to figure out what's the best solution.
It is both, especially the local, right? They have to monitor who's coming in the countries or in the place. So I think I know that the federal is responsible, but especially the local because they're really monitoring everything that's coming in, and they have to make sure too that these people also will be like what do you call that? They can be like they have to be monitored in what they're doing, especially all the paperwork and everything, that to know that they are really like not what do you call it, terrorists, right? Because we have to protect especially the innocents.
A lot.
Continue.
Almost 100%.
And why is that?
That's because people know their own districts better than anyone else.
Right.
If the federal government makes decisions, they always pick the vulnerable places to put everybody they don't like. The people that make the decisions have none of these people living in their own areas ever.
Well, I think they should have a lot because, for example, I said I come from Vancouver. It's very difficult for newcomers to come and make a home in Vancouver. It's so expensive. And there are places that need population more. And yeah, I think that local governments should have a say.
They should have some input, but not a great deal of input. I mean, so long as it's not costing them money, then what's their problem?